Hello, fellow Zooba kings and queens. Welcome to Court Royal, and today, your entertainer Zooba King will be telling you how to defeat yet another pesky little creature of the zoo. Yo, what's up guys, Zooba King here, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to take down Pepper. Now, like Buck, Pepper is going to be situational. It depends on the character you main, but for a lot of characters like Buck, and Henry and Larry, just like the characters that can't exactly get close to a character very easily, Pepper is going to be a difficult foe. Now, basically, when you're fighting against a Pepper, you gotta be very wary about her sniping ability, because if she hits you with one thing, she's probably gonna go hit you with another because you're at that perfect distance. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into some gameplay. I will not be commentating, just so you can watch. I've been playing Pepper a lot recently, and I've developed a lot of strong tips on one, how to play her, but also how to beat her. So we're going to go ahead and hop right in. Step 1. So with Pepper, for step 1, you're going to want to look for as many vantage points as possible. So when you're playing against a Pepper, she's obviously strongest in the grassy areas and the bushes, because she can see in them for quite a distance, whereas you cannot. All you get to see is that little eye above your head. So if you're in a forest or in bushes, then generally you're going to have a harder of a time attacking a Pepper, because they can see you, you can't see them, and there's probably not really much of a chance you're going to be able to get close to them, because they're actively looking at you, they're actively watching you, they're actively making sure you can't catch up to them. So also look for walls, because if you're behind a wall, the only thing that they can hit you with is a bomb. And if you're behind tall walls, they can't hit you with anything. So if you're being like a Betsy character, I would almost find a corner, like up against the corner of a map, put 2 tall walls, then you can just shred through a Pepper. Betsy's definitely a character that Pepper's easy to fight against, though. For step 2 in fighting against a Pepper, I would say you're going to want to do this thing called juking, which I don't know if this Jade can do it, but she's got the jungle shoes effect. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to find an incredibly fast character, and you're going to want to almost run in a zigzag pattern after leaving a bush. So what I mean, I'm not used to not using adrenaline, like I said in that other video. But so what I mean by very fast is not just Jade with her little ability or Larry walking. I mean, you gotta have a fast character already, and then you have to be using jungle shoes or hilly sandals for this to really work. Characters I find this easy to do with are Larry, Jade, Earl, any character that can generate speed incredibly quickly. Now, once you've done this, you're going to want to just get as close to Pepper as you can, because once you can literally run to side, and most of the time it will make it very, very difficult for them to hit their shots. And basically what this means is you can get close to them, which makes it even harder for them to hit their shots. And once you're close to them, then it's pretty much easy, because like you saw in the other video, once people were getting close to me, I was having such a hard time hitting them. That's partially because of my inexperience of Pepper, partially because, watch this. That's kind of hard to aim. And like I said from that past video, it's very difficult to throw a bomb on you. It can be done, but it takes a lot of time. And look how long it took to aim my bow. From a focus, it's quite a long amount of time. Alright, so that was for step 2. Now lastly, step 3 in fighting a Pepper. Now you'll notice no one's in my range right now, but if I go up at my telescopic, there's somebody over here, I saw them. But no one's really in firing range. Now look, I'm in my telescopic, right here, this person's in range, so most likely I'm just going to shoot like this. However, if I were to go telescopic, I could do that. Look, it focuses twice as fast. So what you want to do when you're fighting a Pepper is you want to stay within sight of them. Basically, if you can see them, they can see you. And you want to stay within, like right now, I have to extend my neck, which makes my shots a lot faster. That's quite a few seconds that I'm not having to aim, or that I am aiming, but it's going to be a lot quicker aiming. And so what you want to do when fighting peppers is you want to be careful to stay within a certain range so that you don't get killed. Because right now I can land some nice shots, but if he leaves range like this, I all of a sudden have to telescope up. Now the reason people don't just telescope up to make basic shots is because they just don't think they need it. It's a active ability, so oftentimes people are going to save it. Even though with Pepper, it's a better strategy to telescope when you're fighting because it reloads so quickly. However, more amateur Pepper players often don't use that, and they would rather just attack up close and personal. So, stay within range of the Pepper. Find vantage points, like behind walls, stay away from bushes. Use the little crates to your advantage. That's part of the. I'm gonna add that as part of the vantage points. If you see a Pepper aiming up her bow, just go ahead and drop a crate down in front of you, because it's predictable, but also it's very difficult to use. Alright, I'm actually gonna go into step 4 because I found out this really cool trick. It's not exactly a trick, but so if a Pepper throws a bomb at you, let's say another Pepper threw this bomb at me, right? I'm hopelessly lost in it. Okay, rather than running through it, I run away. Because look at this, I run away. So technically, I could run backwards. Now, you might think, well, I'm losing ground that way. But think about it this way. If I'm throwing it, I'm running at the Pepper, they're going to shoot me, knocking me back into the bomb. Whereas if I run away, they're going to shoot me, knock me out of the bomb. So most likely, I'm only taking the bow damage or the spear damage. I'm not even getting hit by the bomb. And then I'm going to escape the bomb. So I'm not getting hit with the bomb. I'm not getting hit with the Molotov. I'm only getting hit with the spear. And then I've got some ground to make up, but I've taken a lot less damage. So you'll find that Peppers often just jump the gun completely, and they shoot you right after throwing a bomb, not letting you actually get properly roasted in it. And what this basically does is they're basically wasting a whole shot. And if you're fighting a Pepper, this is really good to know, because now you know. You kind of just want to get the feel for the Pepper. You kind of want to watch them play a little bit. And it doesn't work every time, but sometimes it can be a lifesaver, especially when you don't want to take quite a lot of damage. Like early game, you don't want to be taking a bomb, fire, and a bow or a spear. It's just not a good day for you. Lastly, and probably a tactic I wouldn't recommend using, is third party. So in higher tier Grandmasters, third party is kind of like, it's expected, it's guaranteed, you need to use it. But and honestly, it's not that mean of a tactic. It's more mean than like unfair or anything. So I use it quite a lot in my endeavors to get Grandmaster, Grandmaster 2. So what you might want to do is you might want to use the juke technique and pressure a Pepper so much that she's forced away from you and goes into another battle. And if she's in another battle, most likely that means it was a close range battle. Good grief, I need to use my medkits. And it's going to just really suck for her because, like I said, it's nearly impossible to land a hit close range. So guys, I think that's all I have for Pepper tips. Let me know down in the comments if they were helpful. As always, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the zoo. Enjoy some gameplay.